Alright. The longer I took the stranger everything. The machines are so strange, and what in the world? That's Astra. One of the machines inside of the pod, and Astra is inside it. Her eyes are closed, and then in her chest rises and falls regularly like she's asleep. I knew something weird was going on, but I didn't expect this. I would actually be sleeping in a pod like this. I hear a quiet cracking from behind. What are you doing? I whirl around. Crest stands in the doorway. What happened to Emily? Is she okay? I didn't hear a fight, so I guess she can only distract Crest for so long. I always believed you when you said you weren't internationally trespassing. I can't explain. There's nothing you can explain. You broke into our home. What can I say to convince her? I was worried about Astra. You have no cause to be it. But being worried for someone without a good reason is no justification for breaking into someone's home. I was trying to do the right thing. I didn't mean any harm. Get out. I just wanted to. Now, with a little choice but to obey, I walked past her to leave the mansion. Crest watches from the doorway until I'm on the other side of the road, and then the mansion door finally shuts. She probably stopped spying from the window to make sure I really left. I'm so sorry. Emily, are you okay? Yeah, I tried to stall her longer, but she told me she didn't have time to keep talking. But I expected her to do something, but I bet she suspected something was up. I'm sorry she caught you. I should have found a way to distract her longer. It's okay. At least I got inside. And how can I answer when I don't even understand what I saw? There is definitely something strange going on, but it's not even to what I expect. I'm entirely not sure. Oh, this is my fault. If only I brought you a little more time. It's okay. I'll let you down. I'm really sorry. Man, Emily's really beating herself up over this. How can I reassure her? I invite her into town to cheer her up. Hey, I have an idea. What's that? Why don't we go into town together? Huh? We have plenty of time before class, so we might as well use it to hang out and have fun with it, right? Are you trying to cheer me up? Maybe. I should be the one cheering you up. You're the one who got caught up. Fine, then let's go into town to cheer me up. Okay. We head into town together this early in the morning. It seems pretty empty. I wonder if people here know Crest and Ash are living nearby. So, what do you want to do? You can pick. You really do need one to cheer me up, don't you? Come on, you know you're better than this. I am. I wouldn't tell anyone that. You're not good at having fun. Besides, my idea of a good time is studying in local wildlife. Is there anything else you need for your fundraiser? Well, now that you mention it, just lead the way. We spend the next hour shopping for things Emily needs for her fundraiser. What sort of fundraiser is it anyway? Everything is wildlife themed. and proceeds of being donated to the local wildlife association. There will be food, crabs, all sort of things. That seems pretty ambiguous. I don't know how to say it. Impetuous. I think I said it right. Impetuous. Oh my god. It needs to be to attract people's attention. Hopefully people will come for the event and learn about the Wildlife Association process. That makes sense. It's getting close to class now. Though, we should probably head back. Good idea. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning, Mike. Anytime. You didn't have to, you know. I would have been fine besides. It was my fault. Don't blame yourself for what happened. I know you did the best thing you could. Of course I did. That's what friends do. You're my best friend, so I don't want you to think you let me down or anything. Besides, I wanted to hang out with you. Thanks, Mike. I'm still disappointed about how things turn out, but I'll try to draw on it. Good. Well, I'm off to class. See you later. Oh, see you later. As Emily heads off, I walk towards my first class too, and I actually feel much better than before. I still have a lot of questions about Crescent Astra, but going to town was a good decision. There is nothing like fun afternoon with your best friend to make sure you feel better about everything. Once all of my classes are over, I head back to my room and sit down to figure this situation out. We got two strange girls living in an abandoned mansion filled with mystery and machinery, and at least one of them sleeps in a pod. No matter how I think about it, I can't come up with an explanation. Not the way that makes sense anyway. Are you okay? You seem distracted again. Sorry, just dealing with a bit of mystery. A mystery hall? See, there are these two girls. Oh, sort of like... Oh, that's sort of mystery? I don't think you quite understand. But before I can decide whether or not I should explain the situation, someone knocks quietly on the door. Hello? That voice, it's Crisp. I was told I can find Mike here. Come in. Is that one of your mystery girls? Well, yes. The door opens and Crisp walks in. Oh, you're not alone. What should I say about Eric? Does that bother you? Oh, not at all. I just expected to find you alone. She can say all that, but she clearly disturbed. What is she hiding? I assume that you're one of Mike's friends. It's glad to meet you. You too. Why are you here? I want to talk to you in private. Okay, let's see if there's anyone downstairs. If there's we can find another place to talk. Thank you. As I check the hall, Eric gives me a thumbs up. He thinks I'm interested in her, doesn't he? I hope he doesn't say anything about her, something to her. Looks like there's no one here right now. Is this okay? Yes. We sit down together and I wait for her to say something. After some time, she lets out a long sigh. I want you to know this isn't how I wanted to handle this. I wanted you to go away for us to pretend we never met. Yeah, I got that impression. But after you talking over with Astra, we agree that probably won't work. You still be curious. and you won't forget what you saw. I can't deny that. I've seen people thinking about it ever since this morning. So, since you already saw our machines and equipment, I'm going to tell you the truth for the full truth. I'm going to tell you the full truth. Astra and I, yes, are from the future. Her words make me real, and I stare at her unbelievable to even find words. I knew this is something strange going on. I knew that machinery looked way too advanced, but I'm talking to a time traveler? I didn't know if I should be I should believe her or Scruffy at the idea. It could be Polly distract me from the truth. How should I react? Accuse her for lying! This is too far frustrating for me to take serious. Come on, do you expect me to believe that? Excuse me? Of all your stories you could have chosen, you picked a time travel? It's the truth. Sure. If you don't believe me, I'll give you proof. I checked the calendar and compare it to our history books. What are you going to predict something? There is something terrible. There will be a terrible story in the Northeast next week. People in the internet will call it the storm apocalypse. Didn't people already have one? But sure, storm apocalypse. Whatever you say. Let's pretend. I believe you. Astra is my younger sister. We traveled here together from the year 2185. 2185? Please keep your voice down. Sorry. Is she serious? That brings me to my main reason. This brings me to my main reason for converting in you. Did you tell anyone what you saw? You mean the machines in the mansion? No, I didn't tell anyone. Does that mean there are other parts? Did you tell? My friend Emily knows what happened when we met yesterday, and Eric knows I've been distracted because of you two girls. That's all I know. That's all though. I see. I guess you really don't want people prying in your business and finding out where you're from. Exactly. Who knows what they might do? It's bad enough that they know that you know. Ouch! So please don't tell anyone. She stands up. I hope this is the last conversation we ever have. Wait a minute. Does this have to be? I can't believe she could be so casual about never talking to each other again. We just met. And she wants to say goodbye forever? You don't understand the position we're in. I guess I already know the problem. So what's the truth? It might help to find a friend from this time. Friend, what are you really after? Friend, what are you really after? Why can't you just forget about us? She really suspicious of me. I guess she didn't make the best first impression. How should I explain my reason for wanting to see her again? I'm curious about the future. I have no doubt of that. Her frosty tone suggests she isn't all immune to the idea of telling me what the future is like. I didn't mean to offend you or anything. Meaning a time trouble. It's just so. I'm sure it is. Unfortunately, that's all we're going to get. It's the best if we don't see each other after this. Oh. I should be heading back now. Remember, you can't tell anyone about this. Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me. As she walked towards the door, I trail after her, she thinking everything over. There is a part of that this isn't, but that doesn't, that just doesn't add up. Wait, before you go, what is it now? I wanted to ask you something. I'm not going to ask questions about the future. No, it's not like that. It's about you. What's your question? So you and Astra came from the year 2185 back to this time, and you started living in the abandoned mansion near here? We researched the area ahead of time, and we learned the mansion will be abandoned for years. If you're if you're concerned, no, it's not what I'm going to ask. It's not what we're going to ask. I know that she mentions it. I was wondering how that just happened to find the empty mansion. If you're going to ask how we time for travel through here, I'm afraid I can't share details about our technology. It's not how that I'm interested, but the way, but the why you have to travel back in time so many years. What's so special about this time? Well, I'm supposed to might as well tell you, since you know much already. Her face directly and looks me into the eyes, and her gaze so serious as I wonder if she really wants to hear the answer. We didn't just came here on a whim, Mike. Our reason for being here is a most vital importance, and we are already running out of time. Our asteroid is Crescent asteroid really from the future? Why did they travel back through time? Will they be able to help them, or will Crest continue resting? Find out in the next chapter. Alright. I give this an absolute win.